Good morning once again. So we learn about the new chapter, fourth chapter, growing up as boys and girls. So we learn about in this chapter someone boys and girls what they have done, what they have doing. Okay, growing up male in the Madhya Pradesh in 1990, yeah, 60s. Okay, what happened in 1960s? Which type of the condition is there, especially in the girls? Why do girls like to go to school together in the groups? Why? Because the condition is not good there. People, yeah, you can say boys and girls have the separate schools, and the little bit curiosity about that one, and boys are teasing them. Yeah, you can say the co-education is not there, just like in our school, co-education. Okay, so and a little bit story we have learned. My mother does not work, like argument between the boy and girls, and the mother gone to strike, and what happened, so we all know about that one. Okay, now the value of the housework, what they have done, so we learned that one, I think. Okay, like Hermit family did not think that the work Jasprit did within the house were real work. This feeling is not unique to her families. Okay, so that is not a unique one. Everyone has, yeah, had doing their work, and they want to respect them. Okay, and everybody want to respect them, the elder and younger, whatever they are. So society devalues this work. Why? Because sometimes they said, the people are said, she is housewife, she is doing their own work, it's their duty, his duty, her duty, and they are doing so. Okay, so now a interesting fact I am sharing with you. On in every 25 women workers worldwide is a domestic worker. Which one? On domestic worker. In every 25 women, 25th women, you can say. Okay, out of 100. So you can say that is the ratio. Okay, just like you can see easily. Okay, and now we learn little bit about the, yes, which type of the work they have done. So type of the characters you have, I think you already have seen. Life of domestic workers, which type of the lives they have, yeah, they had been lived. In the story above, Hermit's mother was not the only one who did the housework. Not only one. In the condition of the every house. Okay, that is the condition of the every house. A lot of work were done by the Mangla, their domestic helpers. Many homes, particularly in the towns and cities, employees domestic workers. They do lot of work, sweeping and cleaning, washing clothes and dishes, cooking, looking after young children or the elderly. Most domestic workers are women's. So earlier I mentioned that 125%, yeah, 25, every 25th women is a domestic worker, yeah, doing work, you can say. Even young boy or girls are employed to do work. Wages are very low, you can say. We can say as domestic worker does not have much value. A domestic workers, they can begin as early in the 5 in the morning and can as late as the 12 at night, and as, okay, despite the hard work they do, their employee often do not show them much respect. So they want to respect, but they call them, yeah, maid, yeah, you can say aya. Okay, and the behavior is their own household is not good for them. Okay, and this is the what Malini, a domestic worker, yeah, Malini, that is maybe possible, say about her experience of the working in Delhi. My first job was with a rich family that lived in the three-storied, yeah, storied house. The mem shop was very strange as the would shout to get any any work done. So she is shouting. Yeah, she was shouting very badly, we can say. My work was the kitchen. There was two other girls who did the cleaning. Our day would begin at the 5 o'clock for breakfast. We get a cup of tea and only two dry rotis. We could never get a third roti. In the evening, when I cooked the food, the two other girls would beg to me give them an extra roti. I would scarcely give it to him, give to them and make an extra one for myself. We were so hungry after working throughout the day. We could not wear chappals in the house in the winter. Our feet would swell up with the cold. I used to feel scared to the Mem Sahib, but also felt angry and humiliated. So they means the Mem Sahib was called them if she is wearing the chappals and the other they can make the other rotis, okay, and such type of the behaviors they have done. Did we do not work all day? Did we not deserve to be treated with some respect? So they want to some respect too, okay. In fact, what we the commonly term as the housework actually involves many different tasks. A number of these tasks requires heavy physical work. In the both rural and urban areas, women and girls have to fetch water. In rural areas, women and girls carry heavy households, head loads of the firewood, and takes like washing clothes, cleaning, sweeping, and picking up loads require the binding, lifting, and carrying. Many uh, chores like the cooking involve standing for the long hours in the front of the hot stoves. The the work women do is strenuous and physically demanding, words that we normally associate with men. So sometimes we are comprised for the work of the women and men. So we all know about that. Our direct indication were when we talk about the hard work, we indicate the man will be doing the hard work. Or if we are see such type of the work, yeah, you can show in the previous this one. So we examine that the work is equally done by the men and women, and they want also to same respect, okay. So here also one more example we have, giving to the two states of, that is the Haryana, and one more is the uh, Tamil Nadu, okay. So the comparison between two states, what is saying, so we learn about that one. Another aspect of the housework and the caregiving that we do not recognize is that it is a very time consuming. In fact, if add up the housework and the work women do outside the home, we find that women spend much more time working than men and have much less time for the leisure. Below in the some data from the special study done by the Central Statistical Organization of India, statics that is called, okay, 1998 to 1999. See if you can fill the blanks. If you can fill the blanks, okay. So we have the two states, Haryana and Tamil Nadu. Women paid housework per week 23. In Haryana, house unpaid work, that is the paid work 23, and house per week in the 30. Women totals, you can mention that one, okay. Man paid 38, man unpaid household work, that is 2 hour only. So total, so comparison between the both, you can easily understand women are not in behind of the man. But what is the point out, men also doing work, okay, and women's work is not countable. What are the total number of the work hours spent by women in the Haryana and Tamil Nadu each week? What does this compare with the total number of the work hours spent by men? So how many housework, yeah, house you can say work done by the men, that we can say easily, okay. So you can make here, okay, you can fill the data. So very simple calculation, you can say women's work and equality. As we seen, the low value attached to the women's household and caregiving work is not an individual's or family matter. It is part of the large system of the inequality between men and women. It therefore has to be dealt with the through actions not just at the level of the individuals or the family but also by the government. As we know, equality is the important principle of our constitution. The constitution says that being male or female should not become a reason for the discriminations. Okay, in really inequality between the sex exists. The government is therefore committed to understanding the reasons for this and taking positive steps to remedy the situation. For example, if recognize that burden of the child care and housework fall on the women and girls. So it is a map. This naturally an impact on the whether girls can attend school. This naturally. Okay, so I think after this we have same that one. Yeah. So on the other girls can attend school. It determines whether women can work outside the house and what kind of job and careers they can have. The government has set up the Anganwadis or child care center in the several villages in the country. The government has passed laws that make it mandatory for organizations that have more than 30 women employees to provide crèche facility. That is called crèche facility, where the you can say the small kids are take care by the women. Okay, women employed to provide crèche facility. The provisions of the crèche helps many women to take up employment outside the home. It also makes it possible for more girls to attend school, because sometimes the duty of girls is to take care of their you can say younger brother. Okay, and that's why they are not attending their school. So in this chapter we learn about that one, all that things. Okay, someone girls, some boy girls, and uh, we learn about the condition of, yeah, the sweepers, you can say. Yeah, such type of the cartoons especially, you can say. And the Haryana, between the Haryana and Tamil Nadu, the comparisons you take care from that. Particularly, you can add that both the datas, and we can learn about that one. Okay, so government have had established the Anganwadis Kendra. Okay, such type of the Mahila and Bal Vikas Women Child Development Authority groups. Okay, and department. So why? Because the caretake of the, yeah, the giving to the equal status of the men and women both. Okay, so thank you. Our chapter is finished now.